One says public. Come on. Hey,
Here on a Fabian Adami. He is present court. He did
come up, Mr. Adame.
GED course. He has not got it enrolled in yet. He has paperwork to get enrolled, but he hasn't paid for it yet.
He what?
GED, you also wanted him to get enrolled in the GED for his GED course.
I asked you to do two things, Mr. Adame. The first thing I asked you to do was, anger management classes because
Yeah, because I have a.
don't say anything. The other thing I asked you to do was enroll into a GED or like type program because you don't have a high school diploma, do you?
No, but I'm already enrolled in Penn Foster, but I need to pay. So that's why I barely started working. So I could pay. I haven't got paid yet. That's why.
This is really important. You can't go through life without a high school diploma. And every time you come here, I'm going to keep nailing that into your head so that at some point you get your GED or high school equivalent. You're going to get nowhere. You're going to make pennies to what other people make until at the minimum you have a high school diploma. You did an anger management class. This is great.
Okay.
Good job. I really hope that you took it to heart and
Yes, sir.
you learn, because the idea is you don't want to pick up any more of these cases, and with patience, you won't. This is great work.
Thank you.
So how soon do you think you'll be able to start the GED?
Probably because I still gotta pay my bond, my monitor.
No, I'm paying everything for you.
No, I'm
He
paying
also
the
has a
bond.
felony court.
I haven't
He
paid
has
for-
conditions.
No, I have to pay for.
Can I pay for the felony one too?
One question also.
Like,
That money can be used for him to get the GED.
correct.
Joe Wells is the lawyer upstairs.
Who?
Joe Wells.
Yeah, Joe Wells is the attorney upstairs. He did have to go back to court up there because he got a BVR because we changed the address down here in this court for him to stay away from and to the correct address for the complainant witness. They didn't change it upstairs. So he had to go back to court, I think last week or something, and they had to
Have to be very careful.
get that straightened out.
Bond is really high there. And if you violate your conditions, they're going to revoke it, and they're going to raise it, and they're probably going to make it $50,000. And you'll be stuck like Chuck in jail. So you got to be very careful. If they give you a curfew, if they give you an exclusion zone, don't do it. Don't go there and stick to the curfew. It looks like they've already given you one pass. It's probably not going to happen again. Be careful, Mr. Adami.
Yes, sir.
It's only because they didn't have the address correction made upstairs in the felony court. We corrected it down here, but they didn't do it upstairs until they filed the BVR. And then I sent Joe Wells proof that the complainant witness was at a different address.
Do you mind letting him know that because of the cost, it's preventing him from doing?
Right. I'll send an email to Joe. Sure.
So, because I was gonna ask about the timing too. If I could change it, like, because I want to get another job, but
Well,
since I'm like,
the curfew is upstairs, not
oh,
down here.
I don't,
oh, okay.
guys, do I have him on a curfew?
I don't think you did, Judge. I think you just had the exclusions on.
No, currently he's not.
The curfew is upstairs in the, so this judge has no jurisdiction.
Oh,
over that.
okay.
I can't take the curfew off. And I can't pay for it upstairs, otherwise I would too.
I'll send Joe an email.
Please hold all conversations, please.
Please.
Sure.
So,
You want to resend it for about 3 weeks to come back with GED?
Well,
do your best to get
Yes, sir.
working on your GED. I'm telling you, it's the best thing for you, right?
thank you.
And do you want appearance required to show proof of the GED? I'll resend it for about 3 weeks.
Look, Mr. Dunn.
Thank you, Judge.
Ms. Collins, I'm so sorry to keep you waiting.
That's okay, Your Honor.
I didn't realize I have a lot of people trying to get in and because of what other people do, I'm kind of reluctant to really just let anybody in, and I didn't realize that. Anyways, how can I help you, man?
I approached you yesterday on Cameron Crozier. It was
yeah.
a motion. Right. So I was going to try to get it resolved yesterday, but he had not been brought up yet from the jail, and it's a chief case, so the chief wasn't there either. He went ahead and bonded
Order
out.
in the court.
He did come to court today, but
Okay.
I'm just asking for like a short reset because I just got attached so I can go over the case and then we can pretty much resolve it at the next court date.
You tell me when you want,
2 weeks.
okay? I'm showing, I don't understand. I'm showing bond made. and
Because he is on bond. They bonded out last night, and so he's here. He's actually in the jury box right now. So they gave him a date of the 24th is what I think he told me that was on his bonding paperwork.
Did he post, did he give him a PR on, you know?
And his family paid.
Come up, Mr. Crozier.
Only reason I stopped, I've kind of helped him before.
Judge, could you sign the motion to sub on that one?
I don't have it.
Yeah, we did the motion to sub yesterday.
I don't believe you. We'll get it and I'll sign it, I promise.
Okay, Your Honor.
I'm not gonna play this game with you again. Next time, we have conditions for a reason. Your battery died, stop. It doesn't matter, sorries, regrets, no. You have bond conditions, and when you fail to live up to the conditions, your bond gets revoked and you go to jail.
Yes, sir.
I'm not gonna play this game with you again. The next time the battery dies, so does your bond, and next time it's gonna go way high.
Yes,
Do
sir.
you understand?
Yes, sir.
You're charged with harboring a runaway child. This case is 657 days old. It is time to take care of it. 2 weeks, Ms. Collins.
Yes,
and then
Your Honor.
Play your trial at the next setting. Do you have an offer on this case now?
There was a 200-day offer on this.
200 days, the offer now. Get ready. At the next setting, we will either set up a trial or you must accept the offer. Do you understand? So he needs his device back on today. Waive the fee. Anything else you'd like to add, Ms. Collins?
That's it, Your Honor.
Okay, so
October 30th.
October 30th or 31st?
October 30th.
Done. Okay, see you in 2 weeks, Mr. Brozer. You must get the device today.
Yes, sir.
I think his wife was trying to.
Come up, man. I think it's perhaps his wife, Ms. Collins. I don't know. We'll see. I'll make sure that nothing is said that. Is that
Okay.
your baby?
We'll stand by the baby.
That's our
Stand-
child, yes.
I just asked the other deputy to stand by the baby. Come on up real quick.
So I don't want to talk about the case. What did you want to say?
I did just want to say I was the one who bonded him out the first time around, and I was the one who bonded him out this time around. And I do want you to know, yes, I understand the bond violations and what happened, but I would not have done it if I did not trust that he was going to do the right thing this time around. He got a job, we have our baby to take care of, and he is trying to provide, he is trying to do right. And I would not have done it if I didn't trust that he was trying.
It's not hard to charge a battery, right? This battery went dead
It was
and
still
it's
charged, Judge.
been dead. So there's just no excuse. We have bond
Yes, sir.
conditions for a reason. And when you don't follow bond conditions, there are serious consequences. And the problem is that every time you violate bond conditions, all you're doing is you're enriching bond companies. You're giving money away that you would normally give to the baby. But
I assure you there will be no problem.
All I'm asking for is just another chance so that he can
well,
show.
he's walking out of here today. I mean, I'm not taking him into custody now. He is gonna still have the ankle monitor on now. The
Yes, sir.
case is very old and it's time to make a decision on what we need to do. So I'm going to give you guys 2 weeks. It is your responsibility to get with Ms. Collins, go through the evidence, and you guys decide what you want to do. But at the next setting, you either accept the plea bargain or get set for trial. And I'm going to tell you now, it's going to be a very fast trial. It's not going to be set to the new year. It's going to be within a month. We're going to go to trial. You understand? Okay, all right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Ms. Collins. And thank you for being patient.
No problem.
John D.
This is Mr.
sorry,
Ms.
Alan?
Washington, I'm sorry about, oh, I ain't worried about.
This is Ms. Washington.
I just called him Mr. What is he?
What are we doing, Alan? What is it? 180 days? Is there any restitution that's due and owing? Shh. So the cases upstairs, has anything happened on those yet or no? They're still open?
They're still open, Your Honor.
Ms. Washington, you're charged with criminal mischief. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You've worked out an agreement. They're offering you 180 days in jail. with 52 days credit. You give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement. You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. Because of your priors, you'll be facing a minimum of 90 days in jail for any other cases that you pick up. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, you can never change this or undo this. Is this what you want to do, man? How do you plead to the offense? Or we'll find you guilty. I will sentence you to the agreement. Good luck, man. Okay, thanks, Alan. Hey, John.
Judge, we just have a quick plea on Mr. Luis Vallejo. Should be in front of you. May I bring him up, Judge?
Please.
Please.
Good morning, Mr. Vallejo. Good morning. Mr. Vallejo, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail, credit for the 1 day that you've done. You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. If you ever pull over in a car and officers want to see a prior DWI, what do you think they're going to do if they smell alcohol or dope on you? From now on, you'll be facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. So the proverbial slap on the wrist, you understand. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So you don't want to do a PTI. You don't want to do a PTI on this thing. You realize that once you plead guilty, it's going to go on your record. You can never take it off. It's there for the next, well, until you die. Even after you die, it's still there. This is a lifetime decision. There's no coming back. You sure?
Sure.
Okay. How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? I will find you guilty. Are you appointed or retained? What do you do for a living, Mr. Vallejo?
Some mechanics. Diesel mechanics, sir.
How much money do you make a month? A week?
That's because I pay child support
Oh, good. Does it come out of your check?
out of my check already.
Wonderful. That's great. Okay. All right. I have to suspend your license. I'm going to suspend it for 90 days, sir. Do not drive until you get a license. Good luck to you, sir. Thanks, guys.
For 90 days, sir?
90
Yes, sir. I have to. That's the minimum. Don't drive until you get a license. Otherwise, you're going to be right back over here. Okay. All right. Good luck. Are you ready? You ready?
I have two coming out for pleas that need Luis.
But I think, you ready? Come on.
Judge, Miss Morelli's back. You asked her to get tested, so she currently tested negative. I don't have a document though. They usually give them, I'm assuming they give them.
Wonderful. Great.
So Judge, she tested negative for alcohol, and tested negative for everything. Could I, because we talked about the portable and all that, Judge. So Judge has her own business. She's a personal trainer. She has a lot of clients, Judge. Could I propose this, Judge, just because any device I think would be an obstacle to her business, just the way she interacts with her clients, et cetera. And again, I understand the position of the court. The theme of alcohol runs through the first alleged assault and now this assault. Could I propose, Judge, that instead of requiring the portable, that she maybe be asked to submit to a random more frequently than usual, say every week she comes in and does a random, Judge, to ensure that she's not using. And I think that strikes a better balance. It'll allow her to work. It won't hamper her ability to earn a living. It'll assure this court that she's not using alcohol.
That's what you want. I'll have her come twice a week. Test here. That's what you want.
Okay. Can
Yes. Take your time. All right. Elena, Miss Wright.
Did you call? I'm sorry,
Yes.
Judge.
Yeah, Elena, I'm ready. You ready?
Okay, yes, it's Catavia Dye. That's the one from
Yes, I remember.
last week. I have not received confirmation yet that she has her device. Has probation received it?
No, she had the money, but she didn't have a ride to get the device. I don't know what to tell you, but she's supposed to be here if she didn't get it, and I'm going to issue a warrant.
No, this is the one that lived.
I know she's in Dallas, and she was supposed to get the device today. She assured us she was going to get the device. I mean, if she really wanted to, she could have taken the bus. She could have, asked a friend to take her. But I mean,
I want to say she was supposed to, and I have to check my notes, but to get it by Friday, but I was trying to get her because I wasn't going to be here. I was trying to get her to get it early so she could show proof. And you said, if she has it early
You're
and
supposed to
shows
get it last Friday or this Friday?
this Friday, by this Friday, I think.
Oh, well, then I'm not gonna do anything if she's supposed to get it on by this Friday.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think it was by this Friday. I just was approaching because I think we put it on the docket for my issue, not hers. I was hoping that she would have it by here, so that by Thursday.
Yeah, she has until tomorrow. Let
Okay.
her know that if she doesn't get the device by tomorrow, a warrant's gonna issue. you
Yes,
know?
sir.
So either that or she's got to be here in person to explain why. But
Yes, sir.
I mean,
And
we've really bent over backwards to help her out. I don't know what else we can do, you know?
you have. I will get with Victoria. Victoria, are you going to roll it to tomorrow? What are you? Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for coming.
All right, bye-bye.
Can I speak with the young lady in the box over there with her lawyer outside? Is that possible? Okay, I just want to do that.
Did it happen?
It happened this morning, Judge, and I'm trying to get
Yay.
confirmation. Yeah, the last issue is how do we confirm?
Hey, thanks for coming down and for the help. Nathan, thanks for the help. Ready?
I'm here on Miss Luna, Cindy Luna. She's paid for everything. She's already signed all the paperwork for the PTI. You know, her problem is one that's that of economics. She has not yet gotten the portable device. She gets paid in 2 weeks to get it in. Cindy Luna.
9 days. Is she here?
Yes, sir.
Luna, come up. Mr. Villarreal, September 26th of this year, the mitigation packet was not submitted. We told her that we had 2 weeks or else the case would be rolled day for day. Gave another 2.5 weeks to get all that done. Then we give another 2.5 weeks and now we're back and she still doesn't have it done. I mean,
she had not paid the, I think the DA's fee last time, and it's her job that she's a server at the airport. She's unlimited income. She needs about 2 weeks to be able to afford the device.
Where do you work?
Polaris Lounge,
Okay. How often do you work?
5 days.
Just Fridays?
No, 5 days.
5 days. Can you not pull double shifts to get extra work?
They don't give overtime,
How much money are you making a week?
like 800 a week,
Sorry?
800 a week
And who do you live with? Who do you live with?
by myself. I pay my bills by my own.
Gilbert, I'll give you the 2 weeks. If it's not done in 2 weeks, I'm setting it for trial. I will not take any more excuses. Your case is 209 days old. If you don't have the interlock in by the next 2 weeks, then that's it. I'm not going to give you any more time. People have to have it done by 180 days. And I'm going to tell you now, statistically speaking, the longer someone takes to get into a diversion program here, historically, the higher we see that they end up messing up and they get kicked out of the program. Here we are, 210 days, you're still not in. No more time after the 2 weeks. It will be an immediate trial setting. You understand? Okay, okay. Yes.
Early judge, and with the permission of the court, it's okay. She'd like to submit to the UAs twice a
Okay,
week.
so she has to come here every Monday and Thursday. She'll report here.
Yeah.
She'll have to take a drug and alcohol test every, and we'll reset her. So the way we'll do it with you is we'll give you a date, 30 days out. That'll be your date. But what we'll have to do resets every Monday and Thursday for her to come and test, and then she'll come here, she'll test, and then she can go out and we'll have her sign a reset.
Yes, sir. Just 2 other points, Judge. This address is it's not the correct address, essentially. But I'm assuming since the court is allowing contact, that would be.
Passingham Drive?
Was that?
Passingham?
It's the same street, but it's a different number, is my understanding, Judge.
Of where mom lives?
Yes, Judge, but I'm assuming since the court is going to allow contact, is she allowed to be at the
So
house,
what
Judge?
we'll do is we'll do no threatening or harassing,
Okay.
and then the MOAB stays in place, all but for the residential restriction. So we'll take the residential restriction out, but everything else stays in.
Let's see, okay.
Ms. Morelli, come up.
Last condition, Judge, if I could. It asks Ms. Morelli to contact pretrial to determine the case status. She has counsel, Judge, so can we remove that, right?
I've never
That condition?
seen that, actually. You'll have to show me that, what hurts. Usually it's something where it's random testing. Why?
I have no idea.
Okay, I'm gonna take that off. I don't see why. Thank you for bringing that. I've never seen that before.
I never seen either.
It was through the magistrate, so we'll take it off. Ms. Morelli, I'm going to have you sign conditions now that you are not.
Order in the court.
You are not to have any threatening or harassing contact with your mother. What is threatening or harassing doesn't matter what you think is threatening. It's what she perceives. So if you buck up and go like this, is that threatening or harassing? It is. Spoken word, it doesn't have to be spoken word. Other conduct can violate this court order. If you violate this, I'm going to put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. If I find that you're consuming alcohol, and I don't care what it is, I don't care what the source is, isopropyl alcohol, rubbing alcohol, a tequila lollipop, hair dye, NyQuil, I've heard it all, and it doesn't matter to me. No means no. And we'll take copious notes that I've warned you about everything, including mouthwash, Listerine, whatever it may be. If you test positive, the bond gets revoked, you go to jail. And from now on, if you test positive, I'm telling you now, I'm going to put an ankle monitor on you that tests for alcohol. And that thing costs around $400 to $500 a month. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
So everything in this order for protection will stay. The only thing that we're taking off is the residential restriction. So before you leave here, I would suggest that you get to know this thing so you know what you can and can't do. Do you have any questions?
I can contact her and be around her, just nothing harassing or threatening.
No threatening, harassing, no alcohol from any source, no illegal drugs. Correct. You have a lawyer. They will take care of you. It's your responsibility to stay in touch with them. If they tell me they can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. You will not get any more PR bonds if you pick up a new case, you start acting out, anything like that. Any questions?
Just Monday and Thursday.
You will report here at 9 o'clock in the morning. We'll send you the test. And then after that, you'll be go. And then you can go. If we find something we shouldn't, we'll get in contact with both of you guys. Okay? If you don't show up, a warrant will issue.
Is there a time frame that it matters for those days?
9 o'clock here in the morning. Yeah, okay.
We
All right,
excuse,
guys.
Judge? Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, and no weapons. I don't know if you saw it. No weapons.
Your Honor, and Gallegos, both for pleas.
3,059 days old, this case is. 3,059 days old. Your case, Mr. Guevara Hernandez. Tell me.
He was deported and couldn't make his court date. That's what the case is.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Does he have another household now?
Yes, and he's being deported again.
Did he sign for voluntary departure? Do you know? I'm going to tell you that you need to be very careful coming back in. Because if you come back in and the federal government catches you, it's very possible they charge you with illegal reentry. And then from what I understand, that is a minimum of 5 years in federal prison. If you do things the right way, good things happen. You need to ask for permission to come into this country first. Don't just come in. Don't do that. Ask for permission first and then you come in. You are charged with driving while intoxicated and having an open container. Both of you guys have worked out agreements with your criminal cases here. Mr. Guevara Hernandez, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. And Mr. Gallegos, you were charged with terroristic threat of a family or a household member. Both of you guys are facing, well, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. And Mr. Guevara, you're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine with a minimum of 5 days in jail due to the open container. Both of you guys have worked out agreements. Mr. Gallegos, your agreement is 150 days in jail with credit for the 79 days that you've done. There is also an affirmative finding of family violence in your case. What that means is that you can never own a gun or ammunition as a result of this. If you pick up a gun, if you pick up a weapon, it's very possible that they charge you with a criminal case as a result. Mr. Guevara Hernandez, and both of you guys are giving up a lot of rights by entering into these agreements. You are giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you guys are not citizens, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You also give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, You can never undo this or change this. It will go on your record. It will be there forever. Mr. Gallegos, you need to understand that because this is going on your record, from now on, you will be facing a minimum of 90 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up. Shh. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Guevara Hernandez, this charge of driving while intoxicated will go on your record. If I were you, if you ever have a sip of alcohol, sip of whiskey, sip of moonshine, bourbon, vodka, Corona, Modelo, don't get into a car. Because if you get pulled over, an officer will see the DWI. How do you think it will go? Right. From now on, you'll be facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? Guilty or not guilty? I will find you guilty. I will sentence you to 15 days in jail. I will give you credit for the 6 days that you've done. I am going to suspend your license for 1 year. Well, you said he was deported, right? Okay. I'll suspend your license for 90 days. Do not drive until you get a license. It looks like you may well end up getting deported with this case again. So like I said, be careful coming back, because if you're busted, it may not go well. Does the other gentleman have an ice hold?
Yes.
He does have. You also have an immigration detainer as well. So if you do end up getting deported, if you want to come back to this country, do it the right way. Ask for permission first. Don't just come back.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Or how do you plead to the office? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
All right, guys. Good luck.
That's what they said.
Take care. Oh, hold on a second. Hold on. Is it true that you had the open container in your car, Mr. Guevara?
Yes.
Okay, got it. Thanks. Mr. Nayland. Hey, what's new?
I'm here. It's off docket on Caleb Jones, who appeared, I want to say it was Friday. It's for a DWI second. I was going to bring you the medical marijuana stuff from the doctor. And then also he needs to have it was a crash. He doesn't have a car. We need to do a portable on it and a no driving affidavit. I brought him in.
I don't know if I'm gonna let him continue to smoke weed. Why does he need to continue to smoke weed?
It's for PTSD. He shot himself and lost a finger. I have medical records, and it is an actual doctor prescription from Texas. And you can I approach with the, there's a number that you can actually, it's a number you can call for the state, and they will verify the person.
Nathan, will you talk to me real quick?
Sure.
Like, what's the state's position on this? So this gentleman is charged with DWI. Is it a alcohol DWI? Is it a marijuana DWI?
Well, there's no DRE, but it's not alcohol, but I don't think I don't think it's drugs either, Judge. But I don't think I think it's it's like you saying that somebody can't have their blood pressure medication. It's a true doctor prescription.
I'll be happy to look at the case and talk to Dustin this morning, Judge.
Well, the thing is that it's a marijuana DWI and he wants to continue smoking marijuana.
But he's not driving.
How do I know that?
Because he doesn't have a car. He crashed it.
Does he have
He can't borrow a car from his neighbor, from his mom?
Well, Judge, that's all assumptions. We can't just assume things. We have
Does
to
he
give
have a
him
medical
benefit.
exemption?
He does.
He does, so he has a medical exemption, apparently.
How do we know that it's from a legitimate doctor though? Because
Well, I just gave the records to you, Judge, but there's a phone number you can
I
call.
agree with you, Judge.
You can call the phone number.
I'd be happy to I would like to look at the case, just the merits of the case, before maybe we do any
Listen,
more attention
take a look with Nathan.
than maybe necessary.
Yes, Judge.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, this way.
Joaquin, I'll hit you next. Okay.
She did the defensive driving. She did her 12 hours. However, the certificate is not defensivedriving.com.
She should have some kind of proof.
I
Because
have that proof, but the state said we can reset her to wait till her certificate comes.
when is that gonna come?
7 to 10 days. I've got the proof that has, it just says you must complete, or excuse me, you must complete this page to receive your completion certificate. Now, it's got her name, her date of birth and everything, but.
She didn't complete it.
I know, that's what I think. So if he says we're good, then we can get it.
Your Honor, we read the certificate.
She didn't complete it.
She did. She could, to get.
Saying she still needs something else to be able to get it.
She has to submit either $25 for overnight immediate certificate or wait 7 to 10 days for the certificate that comes saying the class is done. She couldn't have gotten to this page without having done
See, did she complete this page? No, but she should have now another printout saying that you've completed this page. Congratulations.
She's got a text message.
This is how you're gonna get it.
Yes, she's got a text message.
You should show me, please.
Can she come up?
Of course.
And then she has something that says you have passed the final exam with 17 out of 20 questions answered.
And 85%?
Yes. Yes.
That's not much going.
Do you have?
No, that's okay.
Do you have that picture that shows the certificate?
Hi, Mr. D.
How you doing, Your Honor?
Okay. So you want to set off a week?
I don't, you ordered it, went yesterday.
Yeah, I ordered, but it takes 7 to 10 business days for it to come in the mail.
So we'll do 10 days.
Okay.
Okay. And then after that, if we don't have it, then I'm going to do it day for day. Your case is 230 days old. It's beyond old. So if you don't have it within the next 10 days, I'm gonna roll it day for day until you get it. Okay, Mr. D.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
You know what? Hold on. I told Joaquin. Joaquin,
Yes, sir.
do you have an on docket or off docket thing?
It's off docket, Judge.
Hang tight. Let me do this plea real quick. Then I'll hit you up next.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. I am here on Mr. Jesus Salazar. Mr. Salazar, a motion for to revoke probation was filed. Subsequent to that, however, he picked up a felony offense. Same complaining witness. It's my understanding from talking to him that he has agreed to accept a plea bargain in felony court. I believe I told him that I saw an offer of 2 years on the DA portal. However, he informed me that the state were willing to reduce it to a misdemeanor and offer him a year in the Harris County Jail. That's the information that he told me. You had requested that he do a TRAS, I believe, sometime back. I believe the pretrial service would be better to let you know the outcome, Judge. And the question is, do you want to accept this plea or do you want him to continue on probation?
How old are you?
23, sir.
I'll let you go. You will learn nothing if we let you go. If we just time serve you now and let you walk on your way, you learn nothing. That's not what we do here. We want you to learn from this, Mr. Salazar, so you don't pick up another case or you don't do some catastrophic damage that you can't walk away from where you end up doing 40 years. That's not what we do here. So I'm going to hold you until you're done with your felony case, and then I'm going to extend you another year, and we're going to continue with this until you complete the Batter's Intervention Prevention Program. And once you do that, I will cut you loose. But I want you to learn something from this, and I'm not going to do this catch and release where you learn nothing. It's not going to happen. You're on probation for an assault and you pick up a felony assault. No, I will keep you until you learn something. And when you learn, that's when we will let you go. Do you understand? I'm down with the high-risk caseload. Yep, the Batter's Intervention Program. No dope, no alcohol. Was there alcohol or any kind of dope as an allegation, Alex, as far as the felony assault is concerned?
As far as the felony is concerned, yes. The witness stated the defendant, his son got drunk and argued with the complainant.
You will be doing now intensive outpatient treatment program. And I'm going to tell you now, when we let you out, I expect you to do the drug and alcohol treatment program. And if not, we will do an inpatient one. But I'm going to keep you until you learn something and until you stay clean and sober for a very long time. Because it appears to me that when you have a clear and clean head, good things happen. When you end up using, here we are, right or wrong?
Anyway, yes, sir.
Okay, that's what we're gonna do. I can keep you for up to 3 years. And if I need to do that, I will. Just to make sure you're not using and you're learning. And if we have to do the BIP program multiple times, then we're going to do it multiple times. It is an 18-week program that you must attend once a week for 18 weeks. And if it doesn't take the first time, we'll right back do it a second time until it takes.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Thank you.
let's do it. Extend it for a year and a half or a year, and we'll go from there. Amend it now so that felony knows what we're doing. And then perhaps, because he's been in custody for a good amount of time. So 1 year Harris County Jail, he's probably going to be out within 30 days, I would take. It looks like the felony court's not set for November 14th, so do you want to do maybe the day after? Yeah, and then we'll amend it when we know specifically how much time he has left, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Okay, let's do that. All right, see you one day after your felony.
Yes, sir.
Good luck up there.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Hey,
Hey, Judge, Brianna Senegal, we're good. Both cases dismissed, both of them. She's here. The issue is she's got GPS. What else do you have on you? We gotta take the GPS off from home. Come up here, Brianna. So, Nathan was able to help out. We got both their cases dismissed. She's gonna be on her way. Great future ahead of her. We just need to get her GPS, removed from the house, and that's about it.
did you finish?
Yes, sir.
Good job. Are they both getting dismissed?
Yes, Judge, both are getting dismissed. My understanding is
Good.
they've already been filed.
Happy?
Yes.
I hope that you don't come back.
I won't.
I hope. Really, really. All right. All right, good luck. We'll take everything off now.
Thank you. See how we can get that.
Just hang tight, Miss Senegal. We'll take care of you. Okay. who do
Judge,
we have
this
here?
is Mr., on your fugitive docket, Mr. Ruben Aguilar.
The Spanish speaker, didn't think about it, so.
I didn't think about it either. He's just waving. He's just waving.
And he,
Translate then.
I'll translate, sure.
that's why I wanted to.
Okay, yeah, I forgot about that too, sorry.
Sneaky, sneaky, as I would tell my kids. Sneaky, sneaky.
Ok, yo voy a traducir para usted. Este es el juez.
Good morning, Mr. Ruben Aguilar. Is this the case that I just read about?
Which one?
This is the case that I just read about that's in the news, right? Or something like that?
I hope not. I hope this isn't it.
No, I think it is. Did you know?
Let's assume it's not.
So this is the case where he's wanted out of like Boise, Idaho, or Nebraska or something?
Idaho,
Idaho, right. And then it's the case where they filed a aggravated kidnapping and
It's
Something like that, yes, Judge.
that's one of them, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
human sex trafficking of a child, kidnapping in the first degree.
Judge, if I could translate, he said what? So look at that.
You are wanted out of the state of Idaho,
El estado de Idaho es el que te está queriendo que regreses.
specifically Ada County or Parish, for 2 offenses
Te quieren por 2 ofensas.
and kidnapping in the first degree.
Y número 2, que te. Yes, for that reason, I want to fight and go up there and just to let them know that it's not like that.
Here, we would only like to know whether you want to waive formal extradition. Oh, hold on a second.
Oh, Luis is here, fantastic. How are you? We're trying to manage, Luis.
Man, the myth, the legend. I've advised him that he's wanted out of Idaho.
Idaho,
Idaho.
el estado de Idaho, mire, pues, hermano,
The 2 charges are sex trafficking and kidnapping,
de sexo y secuestro.
first degree.
El primer,
I'd like to know whether you would want to waive formal extradition or not.
renunciar a extradición formal o no.
No, yo voy a pelear por todo eso para demostrar que no es de,
Solo mismo, pues.
que
I'm
no
gonna-
es verdad.
I'm gonna
de
fight
todo
all
lo
that
que me
to
acusan.
show that, that none of that is true.
I understand.
Yo entiendo, pero escuche la
Here, you don't fight the underlying cases for
De
those.
esos
yo
casos.
a
Perdón?
pelear
I understand that if
para-
I'm sought by them, I'll go over there and fight it.
You have to waive formal
Tiene que
extradition for that to
extradición.
happen.
Eso ocurra, señor.
¿Cómo renuncia a
What do you
extradición?
mean, give up?
Días para que ellos vengan a agarrarme los 14 días. Estás renunciando, diciendo, no estoy peleando. Yo soy la persona, vengan a agarrarme.
Sí, sí, estoy de acuerdo con eso.
Yes, I'm in agreement with that.
Ok, no problema. Sí, no problema.
Do you want to waive formal
Usted
extradition?
quiere renunciar
All right, I see that you have also made bond
también.
on the harboring a runaway child.
fianza por
As a result, the 14 days starts ticking
días.
now
10 años.
for
desde-
Idaho to come get you.
Pero Idaho, venga por el estado de Idaho.
Do you have any questions?
De,
Because I haven't been assigned an attorney at work, can I obtain one so that I may be prepared?
It's a great question.
Esa es una
Second.
tribunal del 22, sí, sí, de este mes. Solo mil pues, hermano.
At that time, you will most likely be appointed an attorney. What I would also advise, when you do get a lawyer, advise them that you also have this case, because while you're over there, this case will still be pending.
Caso aún va a estar
And if
pendiente.
they revoke the bond here, what's happening to you here and over there will happen again.
De nuevo.
They will revoke the bond here. Harris County will place a hold on you here so that when you're done over there, you're not going to be let out. You'll have to be transferred back here. So you need to stay in contact with the lawyer that they give you here so that doesn't happen. If you don't understand, I can have Ricardo also explain to you.
Yeah, to the court. I will let them know. If for some reason he's on his way, I will email the, I will let him. And his reset date, my understanding is gonna be November 1st. Sorry, it's
okay,
habit.
man. Right on.
Habit.